do not have. Awesome. Okay. So most of you would know. Now, my name is Stallone Pt1 Samuel, and my name is Stallone Pt1 Samuel. And this evening, we'll be talking about social media, how we can use social media, especially Facebook, to grow our business. And I must tell you that it is a very robust subject, okay? But what we'll try to do is to make it as clean as possible so that we can start taking actions immediately. That's what we are going to do. So, okay, so okay, so you can see, okay. So pretty much, so what we're trying to do right now is to look at how we can use social media to grow our business. Many of us are used to growing our businesses using, offline systems. And for many people, it has really worked. But what's the power of social media, and how can we use it as a team, as a group here to know it, okay? Everybody can. When we talk about social media, what comes to your mind? Let's pretend like we don't know it, or like we're just learning for the first time. When we talk about social media, what comes to your mind? Yes, can we type in the comment section? What comes to your mind? We'll talk about, okay, social media platforms. What comes to your mind? Yes? Okay, Facebook. Yeah, someone said, Nemeka said Facebook. What else? What comes to your mind when we talk about social media? Well, let's make this a little bit interactive. It's late, so I want to be sure that we are all engaged, and some of us are not, are not just sleepy. So medium to socialize, yes. Okay, so just give us the platform. Let's not, yeah, medium to socialize, yeah. So what platforms are we looking at? Somebody has said Facebook. What else? Instagram, yes, please, Instagram. WhatsApp, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Okay, Barrister Linus just doesn't want us to waste time, so he's just giving us everything. Okay, so beautiful. They are all powerful medium or media that we can use. So I'll just have to go straight by I'll just go straight by, first of all, trying to get us to know certain basics, some house cleaning stuff. All of us here, we have Facebook. I believe we all have Facebook. We all have Facebook. We all have Facebook accounts. Okay, I believe we all have Facebook accounts. So the question here is, how can we use this account? All right. Okay, so let me see. No, I don't think this is what I do. Okay. Sorry. All right. So first things first, you need to understand Facebook is to make sure that I don't want to go into definitions. I just want to go, how can we just go straight how to use it? We can start using it tonight. First things and first we want to understand is to make our profile picture represent who we are. If this was a live training and we had a lot of time, I probably would have asked to know it, who are we? If you want people to know you as a cryptocurrency person, then you have to make your profile look that way. If you want people to know you as a coach, you have to make a profile look that way. And one of the things that I like to let people know, now we're talking as leaders. okay, in some cases. But if I was to talk to people separately, I usually would tell them, do not put your company's profile and picture there. The reason is simple. If you just put something, for some people that are the companies, if you take a look at some companies, big companies, you find out that their ambassadors, their top leaders, you know, those who represent the picture of the company tend to put the company there. It's because they are outright and right ambassadors of the business. And if you go straight, if no matter what you do, they are there. But looking at it from somebody that is into social media marketing, the challenge is that if you put your company's details there, remember that you want people to come to you and ask you about tonoit. You don't want people to go to the internet and find out about tonoit. Because if they go to the internet to find out about tonoit, the first thing you do when you want to find out about a company is you go and check out the review. Many a times, most people that review the companies downwards. They're very smart in what they do, review the companies downward and then introduce something. You would have lost the person. But you want to keep the person in suspense, so the person will come to you and ask you, what is that thing? What is that thing that you're pushing? What is that? You keep talking about maybe hyper growth. You keep talking about profit. What is it about? Because you want to be the one to give the person the information. That's the idea about not putting the brand out there. People, oh, it's tonoit, I know them, I've checked them out. But truly and truly, you and I know that so many persons that claim to know us actually do not. So until they get close to us and we have a conversation, that's when they get to know, oh, I was mistaken. So that's what you're trying to avoid. So, and then when you go online on Facebook, you have I'm assuming we all have a Facebook account. So one of the things you want to do is your profile picture. First, you can take notes. We're not doing technical, we're just going bam, bam, bam. Your profile picture needs to look professional. Professional does not mean it has to be suit, it has to be, it depends on how you want people to perceive. For instance, if I'm into travels and all of that, of course, my picture will be different from if I'm putting myself out as a coach as in a corporate coach, a business coach. It will be different, right? So it depends on how. So tonoit is a vehicle. How you want to be perceived is entirely dependent on, it will entirely reflect on what you put out there, okay? So when you talk about things, first you need to, secondly, I think this is the second thing, you need to be active on Facebook. If you want to grow your tonoit business on Facebook, you need to have a plan to maybe do 3 to 4 posts every day on Facebook. And it does not mean that post 1 will be tonoit, post 2 tonoit, post 3 tonoit. You have to tell yourself, what value am I bringing? When you talk about our products at tonoit and our services, many a times you push people away. But when you talk about the benefits, people have lost money. People have tried several things. People online this, online that, 1% that. And you try to encourage people and you try to talk to people, or you try to give ideas on how people can protect their funds. You attract people to you. The first thing you want to do is you want to build an audience, attract people to you. Then you want to engage that audience. When you engage them, it will get to a point when selling to them becomes easier. For those of us who are independent business owners, you will agree with me. If you pay attention to how you have grown, you find out that people who knew you before you even joined tonoit, people who have a personal relationship with you outside business, are more akin to want to listen to you and take action because they trust you than you meeting total strangers. Okay, so people like to follow leaders. So you need to show that you know the business all around. and that would attract people to you. We are in the business, I don't know about you, but for me, I feel we are not in the business of cryptocurrency. I believe we are in the business of digital finance education. And so you talk about blockchain. How is the digital finance, cryptocurrency runs on the blockchain? Many people just are focused on how to trade, how to pick signals, how to use the signals, candlesticks, but you and I know that there's a whole lot in this industry. So pick a part that you think you resonate with, and then tie it to life's problems and provide advice that could serve as solutions. Because your primary aim is to attract people to you. So I've mentioned a couple of things. Clean your profile. I'm going to show you an example. Clean your profile. Avoid, I mean no disrespect, but pay attention to what you post. If people get on your post, everything they see is there is one revival, there is one retreat, there is one thing, there's one party. Except your business is around that, you would attract people that those things make sense to. So who do you want to attract? If I want to attract people who are working and are soon to retire, but do not know what to do when they retire. And I believe that with what we have, knowing what is happening in the digital finance space, in the cryptocurrency space, and taking position would change their life. The question I want to ask myself is, how do I want to position myself to attract that level of people, all right, that would come in to say, I don't have the time for all the trading stuff, all the technicalities, but I've got some money, I'm looking for a place to put it, and I'll have control. How, if they come to my page, what would they see that would attract them to stay? Am I talking about retirement? Am I talking about work-life balance? Am I talking about what to do, aging? Am I talking about managing finance? That is the concern for people of that level. And then you need to ask yourself, so what people am I looking at? What age? When we begin to talk about people that have worked, are looking for ways to invest, this and that, you find out in this part of the world, and many of them, I think, many of them are somewhere around 45, 50, 55, and the likes, all right? So with your dressing and your appeal, the things you do online, on Facebook, I'm not talking about any platform, will you rather attract a younger set of people that these are not their concern? Well, if you're also looking at, in my experience thus far, except you are in a community like tonoit, younger people are always looking for ways to learn how to trade, how to pick $10 today, $20 tomorrow. Older people are rather looking for where I can put a few dollars. I don't have the time for this plenty headache, and it can change my life. And I can also tell my friends about it. So you need to understand these dynamics and also prepare your page accordingly. By preparing your page, I'm saying your profile picture, your profile banner, the things you post. If you want to use Facebook as a platform to grow your business, you have to be deliberate. The reason I've also said, because we are a family, I have no issues about you putting tonoit there, on your page, if that serves your purpose. But the challenge with that is that people tend to go search out tonoit and make their own decision. Do you understand? But you want them to go to you so that you can properly educate them. So why don't you structure your message in such a way that you'll attract people to you? We'll get to all of that, but if you don't understand why certain things are done, telling you to do them will simply just not make, will not really, I feel will not make much sense. Another thing you also need to look at, remember the key thing is to attract people to you, not you chasing them. What many of us are used to is we're chasing people. Once you're chasing people, you're like a hunter. And when a hunter shows up, what happens? Animals take off. You understand? But you need to become, let's mute, please, let's mute our microphones. But when you are a farmer, you cultivate interest. For many people, they don't have the patience to cultivate that interest. So if you want to really do business on Facebook, you have to be patient. The reason it's important for us to begin to look at Facebook and then maybe begin to later look at other social media platforms is this. If we have 100 members of Tonoit on Facebook active every day, posting articles and things about cryptocurrency, about cryptocurrency education, financial education, and we're making that noise, and every road leads to them and to Tonoit. If we do 4 posts a day, we would have 400 posts on Facebook alone. Not to talk about the engagements when people begin to ask you questions. So we can even come up together as a community and create posts that members can be picking. It could be, the posts could be banners, it could be write-ups. So if you're very good, we can form teams. If you're very good at copywriting, you can come up with languages. Because the challenge many a times we have is that we work individually. Everybody wants to do his stuff. But if we put ourselves into clusters and begin to say, I can write, I'm a graphic designer, I can do videos, without necessarily waiting for corporate, we will do a lot. I'm not saying, I'm saying now as independent business owners, whatever the corporate does, it's to advance the corporate brand. And like I'd always say, I say it respectfully, the owners of this business are billionaires already. Many of us here are probably just maybe millionaires. Some probably are not there yet, but we want to become multi-millionaires and billionaires. And this is a vehicle, so we have to protect it. We have to think and make sure that it grows, all right? So get people to you, explain the business to them, and then probably invite them either to our Zoom meeting or to our notes. Now, if you understand how this works, right? So clean your timeline, very key, clean your timeline. And it's very easy to start conversations. Learn to share. Learn to share. When you clean your timelines, also learn to share. What do you put? It's very easy. You don't have to do certain things. Like I've said, we can come together and begin to look at how to create content that all of us can just take and distribute. It's like some of these companies that don't have so much that we have value. But you see, you go on their social media pages, you see, there are people just post stuff. It's not a waste too. You have marketing, you have sales. The marketing is to every time bombard you with things about that particular product or company until your subconscious accepts it. That part of your mind that you are not in control of will eventually accept it. And that is stronger than the part of your mind that you can control, that you're conscious of. Because when you want to make impulsive decisions, those decisions come from the subconscious. So marketing does that. Marketing does that. Do you understand? The selling and the closing is now the other part of it. But marketing makes it a lot easier. When you go to people and you say, well, what company? Tonoit? Oh, Tonoit. I see them everywhere. What is it about, sir? But Tonoit, I've not heard about Tonoit. What's it about? It becomes more difficult for you to start explaining. All right. So you can start with setting, before we come with all of that, you can, even today, you can go and start as simple as, I just learned something awesome about the financial markets. I just learned something awesome about blockchain technology. I just learned something awesome about how Africans can benefit or how Nigerians can benefit from the blockchain technology. I just learned something awesome about why I made mistakes online when I tried to give people money to do investments for me. And then you just take some tips and put them there. pam, 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 boom. Don't expect people to start engaging immediately. But you can do these things. Remember I said 3 to 4 posts every day. You can break your posts down to different levels. You can maybe have life hack posts, posts about life. You can probably do some educational stuff, you know, around the financial, digital finance world. Don't talk about your business, all right? You can post some motivational stuff, some things. Now, one thing you can do when you take motivational things, don't just take and put them. You can take them, put them there, put your own flowering, you know, put your own comments, and then you can talk about your business. So when you post 4 posts, 3 is nothing about your business. 1 could then be about your business. I just found a $500 business that gave someone that grew into 1.4 billion naira in 5 months and 20 days. It is so hard to believe until now. Nobody may comment. Somebody might see it 3 days after and do, and I don't come again. The person is engaging. Engage the person. We will come to that. We will eventually get to scripts that we can use. But when you see these things, now, as I'm explaining these things, when you see them happen on Facebook, you know that the person is going somewhere, all right? It is not a wasted technique. But when you don't understand why they do that, you don't understand, you don't know it, all right? So key thing, focus on building an audience. Focus on building followership, people to engage with you. Because the quicker you build your audience, the faster you are going to start making money online. The quicker you build your audience, the faster you're going to start making money online. You also want to make sure that you're talking to quality people so that you do not stay there wasting your time. You need to talk to quality people. But how can you find quality people? We're coming to all of that, all right? How can you find quality people so that you don't just waste your time? Time is important. If you're spending an hour on Facebook, let's say you spend 20 minutes, 20 minutes, 20 minutes, 20 minutes again, an hour, 20 minutes you've spent in a day. It has to be quality, okay? So you do not want to be friending everyone. Everybody like, friend. No, you don't want to do that. So for you to be able to understand and get quality people, you need to first of all understand who is my target. If I'm in the gym and I want to connect with people that are older, okay, 40 and above, how to stay healthy, how to stay fit, I will not be looking for people that are 20 years old. I will not be looking for people who are commenting on maybe porn or maybe looking for how curvy they are, shape and all that stuff, you know, young people, you know. I won't be looking for people that are looking for maybe, you know, all this music for young people. I'll be looking for people that are 40, 45, 50 and above that have crossed that point because that's my target. So first of all, we need to find who is our target. That's probably something we have to come together as a community and also fashion out. Who is our target? Who are we looking for? Especially with the new direction we are going as a business, where people can come in, you know, get their free packages, where people can come in and do the enrollment at $250. If your business is a $1,250 business, it means you'll be looking for people that are capable of spending. By the time you're done talking with them, and this makes sense to them, money will not be a problem. So you have to be, if your business is a $550 business, you need to be looking for people that can spend that amount of money. So you don't spend your time with them and then they can't spend the money to get on board. All right. So first of all, you have to sit down, get your book plan and say, who am I looking for? So what that means again is that you need to check people's profile, weigh them. If I'm looking for people to join me as builders, it means I'll be looking for maybe network marketers. There's one thing in Nigeria that I've come to also understand. When you ask a typical network marketer and it tells you, awesome, awesome, everything is awesome, everything is fine. Poke a little further, a little deeper, everything is not fine. So how can you get to them? Because every network marketer, most network marketers want to protect their business, want to give you a front, want to put a front of everything is fine so that they can attract you, okay? So that they can attract you to join them. So when you ask them, but you can ask some very important, some questions that would actually poke them and get them to want to find out, okay? All right. For instance, if you say, hey, Damilola, I have to apologize for not maybe reaching out to you before now. You've been on my Facebook for maybe 3 months, 6 months, you know, and I've seen what you do, and we've not actually connected. So one of my goals is actually to know some of my Facebook friends. And I see you've got great energy. What is it that you do exactly? I'm not asking the person, how are you doing? I'm asking, what is it that you do exactly? First, I've identified the person. The person is probably my friend. We've not connected, you know, or just friends, whatever. We've not connected, I'm saying. And my idea, my target now is that I want to make a lot of, you know, I want to make a lot of new people, all right, on Facebook, and I want to get to know my friends. So by the way, what do you do? And one thing I've also found out, I'm trying, you know, a lot of things are just flowing in my head. I'm just trying not to actually pour too much at the same time, but to make sure that it is structured so that we can benefit. Okay. One thing I've also figured out, I learned on social media, on Facebook, is that people are a lot easier to tell you what they do if you tell them what you do first. Okay, so what I say, I'm trying to get to know my friends on Facebook so that we can connect some more. Okay, I've told you why I'm engaging, why I'm connected. So tell me what's up, what keeps you busy? That's a question sometimes I ask myself, I ask people. Sometimes I ask people, I just put some stuff, hey, I'm trying to send some positive vibes on Facebook this afternoon, on the internet this afternoon, and I'd like to connect with you as a friend. By the way, how is life treating you? Boom, and I stop. 9.5 times out of 10, people respond. In fact, 10 out of 10, they respond. But I'll come to all of that. But the point here I'm trying to create, first of all, is this, is that the key is to attract people to you. So talk to quality people so that you do not waste time. And at the end of the day, it's a waste of your time. And then another thing you can also do is, if you like somebody, if you like someone, you know, sometimes people, so one of that challenge we have is that we say, okay, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to write. Let me give you a trick. Go find somebody that you like the person's social media page. You can find 2-3 persons that you like, okay? And that you like their social media page. Look at the way they send messages. Look at the way they engage with people. Try to connect with them. If you don't connect with them, look at the way they connect with people. Look at the way they build rapport and copy that. Let me warn you, don't go and copy people's posts. Copy and paste, copy and paste. Don't do that. You'll be shocked that somebody is going to read both posts and figure out that one person is copying the other person, and it's not hard to find out who is copying from the other person. I won't say that everything that people post comes from their head. You know, people, you take something, you reinvent it, you try to. So you can also do that. Take posts and also do what? Reinvent, recreate your own. You can come down to say, I want to have 30 posts, one per day, and I want to have 30 quotes, one per day. You know, you can put all of that. The bottom line I'm saying is that don't take Facebook. We're talking about organic marketing. We're not talking about paid adverts. We're talking about how can you raise awareness without spending a dime. Do you understand? How can you build your business on Facebook without spending a dime? I know that we can't talk about everything in this one class, but I hope that this prepares you for what is ahead. So there is so much that we can do. How many persons, how many times have you connected with people? Even they just give you, you just exchange numbers and you save their numbers, you have their name, and one of the first things you do is you check them out on Facebook. So if people check you out on Facebook, what are they going to see? All right, if people check you out on Facebook, what are they going to see? Is it something that will draw them to your business? Or is it something that will keep them, make them confused, keep them confused? They're not sure what is happening. All right, so that's how, so you build audience, and then if it is someone that you like, you connect with them. Once you connect with people on Facebook, I hope you're taking, I'm just saying quite a lot, but I hope we're taking note. Once you connect with people on Facebook, the next thing you want to do is you want to take them away from Facebook to Facebook Messenger, because you want to make it personal. You want to connect with them. You want to take them away from Facebook. That I like, once somebody comments on your post, it's an engagement. Engage back. We will at some point learn how to engage. So engage back, but you have to be deliberate about it, okay? I know that because of some things I do offline, you know, my page has even slowed down, but there was a time I was really. So I'm saying that this is a wake-up call to say, people that are in businesses that are not as valuable as what we have, they are everywhere on Facebook. They are copying and pasting because they take social media seriously. And whether you like it or not, it impacts you when you see these things over and over. You are tempted to say, these people, what are they even doing? That's what we want to. You want people to be tempted to say, these people with orange, purple and blue. What is to know what is it about? That's the key. We want to sound it everywhere organically. Let people say what is happening. So it makes the job easier for everyone. We tap into that crowd effect. Okay, so that's it. Now, how do you build a network? How do you build a network? You can find, so I'm going to give you some strategies. One way you can build a network is to find friends. You can find friends by checking out popular people in the industry that we are in. We are in the financial education industry. We are in the same space with the Forex guys. I think so. Someone might put me wrong, but prove it wrong, but I think we're in the same space with the Forex guys. We're in the same space with the guys who sell gold online. We're in the same space with the guys who sell stuff online. We're in the same space with the guys who do e-commerce, because we sell products that are online. We have an e-store, so to speak. You know, once we talk about e-commerce, people think about physical products that are online. But I think when people are looking, when you see somebody that wants to do, that wants to go into e-commerce, he's looking at establishing a business online. And our business is online. I do think that we're also in the same space with people who are interested in trading, learning how to trade digital assets. We're in the same space with them. I think that we can also appeal to people who are not looking to get, too technical, but are looking for online investments. I also do think we're in the same space with people who are interested in home business. We are in the same space with people who are interested in network marketing. That's the IBO part of it. So by the time you sit down and analyze the people that we share the same space with, it's a lot easier to begin to check for people that are playing in these fields. And then you follow them. So first things, you follow people, you send them a friend request to add them, then you message them. Farm, you follow people, you send them friend requests, you add them, and then you message them. So what do? You follow them, you send them a friend request, you connect with them, and you strike a conversation. Let me paint an example. If you have two persons, one person just sent you friend request, boom, and you see Stallone, friend request from Stallone. And you see another person from another request from Edward that says, hi, my name is Eddie, as you must have noticed, and I'm looking to connect with high quality people on the internet. I've gone through your wall and I see that you've got an amazing, you have great energy. It will be a pleasure for us to be friends. It will be my pleasure to be friends with you. By the way, how is life treating you? I've sent you a friend request. I'd like you to accept it. You send that, you type it once, you copy it and send it to 20 persons. You send to Stallone, you send to Eddie, you send to Modupe, you send to Legend, you just change the names. You send like that. If you see the two messages, message A and message B, which one would you respond to faster? Which one would you want to? So I want to see in the comment section, which one would you go for? Comments, message A or B, which one? Yes, come on, tell me. Message A, boom. Friend request. Message B, hi, my name is Eddie and I'm looking forward to connecting with high quality people on the internet. I've gone through your page and you've got tremendous energy. It will be a pleasure to be your friend. I sent you a friend request already. Which one do you think people are going to respond more to? Well, you see, that's it, B. Now, it might take a while to put B together, but you put it once. You put it together once, and then you can start copying and sending it to people. Be careful, don't just send. When you send to one person, allow a few minutes to pass before you send it to another person. We'll come to this technical part. The reason is that you don't want the Facebook robots to see you as a robot, as just sending messages at random. So you could send to 10 persons at a time, within a short period, a few minutes, send to 10 persons and wait, all right? That way you have started. It's not about, please avoid this. Hey, hi, my name is Stallone. I just found an amazing opportunity. See this link. Please never, ever, never, ever, don't ever do that. And then you send your tonoit referral link to them. Question, how many persons send links to you that way and you respond and start businesses with them? So the key thing is to build an audience. Identify high quality people you want to be in your space. Follow them. Some people you may not be able to make them your friend because maybe it's maxed out, their friend, the space is maxed out, but you can follow them, all right? And you can send them messages, connect with them. So you can find network marketing groups, you can find digital finance groups, you can find investment groups, depending on who you are looking for and where they are. And then find friends there. Please, another thing you also need to pay attention to is not to pay attention to spammy, not to get into spammy groups. There are some groups that you enter, boom, 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 everybody just firing, sending messages, bam, 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 bam. You want to also look at high quality groups, okay? Another thing you can do is to cruise through your timeline and search out some people that have been there, like the example that I gave to you, and you've never engaged with them. Check out their profile. You don't have to check 300 people in one day. You can just take 5, 10 persons, check their profiles. Get out 5 or 10 good profiles and engage them. Hi, I figured out we've been friends for like 6 months. What's up? I'd like to know you some more. All right? How is life treating you? Strike a conversation. All right? You can just send a line. Hey, Stallone, let's connect. We've been friends for a while on Facebook. I don't think we've connected. Let's connect. You see, this is just start something, and it's fun. You see, the moment you start doing this and you get serious about it, you will not find time to engage in idle chats. Because we're business people, man, we have to make money that we would use to buy tokens and coins and invest in assets, okay? But once you do that, find something genuine to comment on in order to build a rapport. Go to the person's page. Look, if there's no energy, don't say that you have amazing energy. It's not, the person will know you're not telling the truth. Sometimes it could be a post. I just went through your wall and I saw this post on abuse. You posted on the 2nd day of July 2020. I had to read that post twice. That made a whole lot of sense. You made a whole lot of sense. Thank you so much for taking our time to bring those points out. By the way, how is life treating you? You see, so genuinely comment in order to build rapport, okay? Don't just go in and talk about business right away. By the way, also understand that if you get into somebody's page or somebody's wall and you find a few things about the person and you talk about those things, the person will appreciate you because you've taken a few minutes to research them. Remember, build, engage, sell. Build, engage, sell. So go to other people's page. So I have said, look for people in groups, connect with them, follow them, send them a friend request. I've also said now, go to your friends, the ones that you do not need to be your friends, take them out. The ones that research few persons in your friends list. You see, sometimes when you tell people, write out a list of people you're going to share your business with. They say, I've talked to everybody that I know. Really? Have you talked to everybody on your Facebook friends list? So go research them and start engaging with them. Remember, you're engaging with them is not to sell them your business right away. You just want to create rapport, connect with them. If you talk to, this is the flip side of it. If you talk to somebody on Facebook that you've checked them out, you appreciate what they're doing and all of that, what is the reciprocal thing you think they're going to do? Yes, who knows the answer? What do you think they will be prompted to do? Yes, when you go like that and check, what do you think you'll be prompted to do? Yes, come on, tell me, talk to me. Fine, you see, Emeka said they will research you immediately. The question is, thank you very much. When they research you, how will they research you? They will also go to your Facebook wall. When they get to your Facebook wall, what would they see? That's why you need to clean your profile, clean the wall. So when they get to the wall, they find something that will eventually bring them to where you want them to be. They will find something that will move them to ask questions. What is this about? They will find something that will give them an idea of what you are doing, but I think I want to know more. That is why the cleaning of the page, of the wall, the cleaning of the profile is very important. You see the link, right? You see the link. So many a times when you engage with people, that's what happens, all right? So you can go to other people's pages, engage them, get to know them, get them to like and trust you, and look for people that are really active every day. How do I put this now? Okay, so now when you get to people's pages, there are times when they post things. For instance, if you go to Ray Higdon's page, if you go to Eric Worre's page, let's say for instance, you go to Tony Robbins' page, You go to Robin Sharma's page, you will find people that are more active than others. Some people are more savvy. You want people, you are engaging them on social media, so you want to engage them. You want people that are more engaging. So you go there, you look at people's comments, you comment on their comments. You take a couple of pages, 4 or 5 pages, not too many, okay, as you can take at a time, and you comment. Listen, when you are consistently commenting and you are engaging, by the time you post something, people are not looking at you as, they already know that this guy is an active member of this. Another trick is that when people comment, and you get to a page and you comment on a particular thread, whenever somebody comments on that thread, you are notified. By you being notified, you're getting to meet more people that are commenting on that viral thread, especially if it is a quality group or a quality page and the people that are commenting are of high quality. Eventually, you will find people that you're going to connect with, send them friend requests in the special way like I've shared with you, and create a rapport. Before, some people at some point will even ask you, hey, come on, what do you do? They'll ask you, what's keeping you busy? Before that, for that to make sense, you already know what to say when you are asked that question. You already know what value we give without talking about compensation plan, this one, that one, that one, without plenty straightforward, what solution are we providing? So 2 things would happen when you engage with people. They would either do business with you or they don't. When they don't do business with you, if they're high quality people, they might just be engaged to you. They might get back to you sometime later. Something might happen that might change their situation in life, and they're like, okay, does this dude I spoke with the other time? They go back and they find you. So social media is evergreen. Don't think that when people do not comment on your posts today, that post is lost forever. You can always go reignite, break that post back. You do not need to type those things again. You do not need to do them again. But the difference between social media and offline, like I'm doing, is that you have to talk every time again. You have to start, you have to start, you have to start. But social media does not take away the talking, because our business is not a small change business. $1,250 is not change. So it is not very easy to find people on social media that will just pay money 1,000 plus to you right away. You will need to get to engage them. All right. You will need to get to engage them. So that being the case, you need to get to engage them. That being the case, it is important that you get to build audience. You get to build audience. You get to engage them. All right. And then before you sell to them. Do you understand? So if that makes sense to you, if what we've said so far, I want to show you one more thing before we, some practical part. But if you've gotten value thus far, can I get value in the comment? Value in the comment. Value. All right, let's see, value, yeah, okay. I think the vast majority of us are probably sleeping. So maybe that's why we don't get the posts coming in. Yeah, okay. So value, I won't show you the next thing except I got like 20 values. I want to show you a practical way of how you can actually clean your Facebook. Okay, so where you have just about 5, 6 values, we need to have 20 values before I could show you what we need to do, how you can clean your posts, how you can clean your wall on Facebook. So we're having just about 10. So I guess we're not ready for, we could just call it a day. I have questions, we can take some questions. Okay, so we have value, right? Value keeps pouring. I think this is like 14. We don't have up to 20 here. We need to have up to 20. We're more than 20 in this room. All right, so there's value. Yes, it's coming someone who's building the cart, their value, the great stuff. All right. So yeah, Muyiwa, you have a question. Okay, let me show you what I want to show you, and then we can take questions. Okay. I feel I should share this with you. Give me a moment. Let me see. Let me see. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Just a moment. I want to share something with you. So I want to show that's crazy. Okay, I want to share some stuff with you. Maybe it would give you an idea of what we are talking about. Okay, so here's the thing. Sorry. Let me bring it out. Okay. All right, let me see. Just a moment. Okay. All right, so here's it. Thanks for waiting for me. I was trying to, my internet was a bit slow, so I was trying to bring the stuff I want to share with you. Okay, so here is it. Now, this is not like the best, but this is just to demonstrate what I'm talking about. I'm sure most of us can do something better. If you take, this is my page, right? This is my page. Okay, this is my page. So if you, this is my wall. So if you take a look at, this is my profile picture. All right, this is my profile. This has been on for a while. I'm even looking at changing some of the things here, but just to demonstrate so that at least would have a practical part. This is my picture. This is my, once you see me, you see the picture. It's not like everybody has to be suit, tie, glasses, no. Okay, but this is how I want to be recognized. I want to be, for me, I want to be recognized as a coach, an educator, a teacher, all right? Okay, so when you come close to me, you will find out cryptocurrency education is under my belt, you know, a couple of other things, you know, mindset and all that, you know, corporate coaching, and there's a lot of things I could do. So I don't want to brand myself as, I'm being very frank here. So I don't want to brand myself as something that you just see me and say, oh, these people. You want to find out, okay, so first, this guy. And again, I want to be attractive to a certain age of people. Okay, in as much as I respect every age, I want to be attracted to a certain age of people. Okay, I can converse freely with, you know, certain level stage. So you can choose what you want. Then I have, this is the banner. Because some of us will just put something plain. I could take a few, but I'll show you. Take profit every day with this non-techie system. Have 100% control of your capital. No more 1% per day return on investment slavery. Take 100% profit here. So the way I designed this, when you click on this, it should take you. Now, this is a link, all right? This is because I am viewing this as me. That's why it has taken me here. But if I'm viewing it as another person, it will immediately take you to where I want this link to take you to. Do you understand? So we'll talk about how to design all of this later. Then when you come down, for some people here, this place is empty. For some people here, your name is there, and then what you put here is empty. This is a mark. This is like your billboard. Okay, for me here, you see, I say, stop giving people your hard-earned money for just 100%. Take 100%. How do you do that? I have this link here. When you click on this link, it will take you to where I want it to take you to, because at the end of the day, I don't want you to just know, oh, it's to know it. I will go and do the research myself. No, I don't want you to do that. I want you to be in a place where I can talk with you. And I would explain tonoit to you myself. And look at this. When you click on this now, it's going to take you somewhere. If you click on this, right? Let me do this. It takes you here. Now, this is a funnel. This, you don't have to go here. This is a funnel that I created. Free video reviews how we made over da. And then you put your name here, all right? And you put your email, and boom, it takes you somewhere. Now, for me, what I have done is, this is where it takes you to. It takes you here, and this is the video you watch. You get to see.
Have you or someone you know ever walked into a business conversation where you or the person you know was introduced to what seemed like a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to make some big money?
Okay. Now you see all the you see all the testimonials of Engineer Edward and George here and Modupe, and you see all these testimonials and all this stuff. I see, you say, I just design. You don't have to design all of this, if you understand what I mean. All right, you don't have to do this at this level, but I'm just trying to tell you the power of this space. Okay, this space that we call our profile. This space, I'm trying to tell you the power that many people ignore. Okay, so for some people, sometimes they pay us for us to actually get it cleaned up for them because they don't understand, how do I connect this to connect this to connect that? All right. So if you understand this, you can even do it for someone for a fee, but that's not where we're going. What we're going is, how can you use this to promote your business, the tonoit business, making it easy for people to connect with you. Okay, I'm trying not to sound technical. That'd be easy for everybody. So what you put here matters. What you put here matters. You can put, so it has to be something that captivates, that draws somebody to you. So you can go look at other people's profiles that you love. What do they put there as the banner? And then couch it in a way that people will ask you, what do you do? What solution do you have? Remember, try to get people to you so that you will tell them your tonoit story by yourself, instead of them going to find out from another place that will probably not give them the correct gist. I hope that makes sense to us. Right? I don't know if that sits well with all of us, but that's the way I see. That's my opinion. I like to tell people the story myself. Now, when we come down, this is another part of your billboard. Who are you? All right. What you put here, like I told you, I haven't really looked at my profile for a while, but I really need to edit it. Okay, because at some point I was quite serious with this. But this, we are at a stage in our business where we need to add offline to online, online to our offline movement. Now, this is another billboard. All right. What are people seeing here? What are you telling people? Because sometimes people want to come to look, where is he? Where does he live? Where does she live? Is she married? Is he single? And all of that. And people want to look at, the question they are asking themselves is, do I want to deal with this person? All right. So this is another part of the billboard, right? This is another part of the billboard. See here, very powerful. Okay, for some people, they just allow people other pictures or whatever here, or they leave it empty. All these are places that you can remember. You need to build audience. First of all, attract people to come first. Okay, so copy and paste to 100% pure profit, blah, blah, blah. If people click on this, okay, let me clear this. If people click on this, boom, it takes them, there is a link here. This is appearing because I'm clicking as the owner of the profile. But if you're clicking as someone else, it will take you straight to that place that I want you to be. If I want you to get into my WhatsApp group, there's nothing wrong in directing people to your WhatsApp group that you control and you do presentations. There's nothing wrong in directing people to your Telegram group that you control and you do presentations. There's nothing wrong in connecting people to your own Facebook group that you manage. So you do not necessarily need to build a website or a funnel like I did. No, man, it's not that it's a very techy thing, or otherwise you'll have to pay someone to do it. But this class this evening is how can you begin to connect with people and grow your business without necessarily beginning to spend money. At some point, you'll begin to spend when your business, but we're saying, can you do this without spending money? Now, let's take a look at what do I post. If you take a look at my profile, if you take a look at my wall, this was the last stuff we did with Orica, okay? And somebody said, yeah, can you share the recorded version? Okay, I think I know this person. I just haven't been here because of what I've been doing a couple of days. So look at what I said, look at what I did. You know, this was the post, the generic post that most of us copied and posted, put the Zoom stuff, everything is there. Now, some people will just see this. They may not comment. They might just come privately to talk to you. Some people will not want to comment here because they don't want people to know they are commenting on your post. It's possible. Sometimes they could just, boom, get on, let me just see the Zoom, what these guys are doing. And people, I've seen people that have seen my post and they've come privately to say, Stallone, how far? I see you everywhere on Facebook. What did they happen? That's the idea. The idea is to drive them to you, not for you to be chasing them. So you see here, now look at what I posted. So I told you, Orica, I told Orica to leave the room, but she insisted on removing her portrait from the NFT box. Now, if you have this idea of what NFT is, you'll be thinking, all right? So do you know why? The drama unfolds tomorrow at 9 p.m. Nigeria time. Digital assets or digital confusion, the digital blah, 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 blah. I tell my story, all right? And this guy says, keep up the good work, you know. It might just take a while before you, boom. Okay, so what is it you guys are talking about? I'll see the other presentation we did, see it here, okay? And then we go down, this is another presentation that we did. So somehow, and if you see all of these things, take a look at this. We're talking about the future of Orica. We're talking about the future of Orica. We're talking about the profit show. I have not mentioned cryptocurrency. For some people, it's a turnoff. I have not mentioned cryptocurrency. I've not talked about trading. I've not talked about anything. I'm just trying to get people to, okay, what is it that you guys are doing, all right? So I was there, it was so motivating. So probably this person joined, okay? I can't wait to join the community, all right? Now this is my video, this is me. This one truth eludes me, this is me giving value, all right? This is my video, all right? This is what we did in Abuja. Okay, no, this was not Abuja, the stakeholders. If you see, I'm not brandishing, you know, I'm not painting everywhere with cryptocurrency or something. You have to, you know, you have to ask questions. So if you know these people, you'll be asking if Stallone is with Joke, is with Edward, what is happening? These guys must be, so I'm keeping you, I'm making you wonder. Then all of these things, forget to, forget to, people are watching, all right? This is what we did on the island. So if you take a look at, so this is me teaching. So when you see this, okay, this guy is not a backstage guy. This guy is also somebody that is on the front stage. He's also giving value. I think I want to work with this person. I'm creating value. I'm trying to, so this is me, like, okay, I'm talking with a partner, I'm giving value and all of that. This is me doing all the, and then this is me with one of my coaches. This person here is a crown diamond with Max International. We were together at an event, all right? This is also somebody, people will know these people will know them. I'm trying to, you know, I'm trying to put myself out there as someone you would want to talk to. So when you get on, you know, so this is somebody, one of the persons in my team. So I'm brandishing the guys in my team that are joining my team. Do you understand? And so when you get on board, something is telling you, okay, this guy is serious. I think it's someone I want to do business with. Let me find out some more about. So this is me also giving value, okay? So this is my video.
Hey, busy.
So, and this is also me on my post. I'm just telling you, you can go to Facebook and take a look at my post. My wall is not the best. I'm just trying to say that I'm conscious of what I do online, just not you. So some of you, so you can now go back. I don't want to, I can just go online and check your posts, but let's not do that. So we don't want to put anybody on the spot, but you can now go and check your own Facebook page and see what is happening. So one more thing I want to share with you. I think there's a lot to share, but we can't take everything tonight. So one thing you can do is find a way, join groups. So you can say digital, or you can say, for instance, online business. All right. So you see online businesses and jobs opportunities. So when you say online business, that's how to join groups. When you see online business, put it there. Okay. The next thing you can do is you go groups. So you'll see a lot. So what you need to do is online business. So what are you looking for? You are looking for groups. So you look for groups and you, okay, there's somewhere that's supposed to tell us if we're looking for groups. So these are people, sorry, online business. Okay. This is everything, but you can actually look for groups. Okay, fine, people. So you can come down here, or you can come down here. I'm actually looking for groups. So if I click on this side here, on the left, see the cursor, it will show me just groups. So on the groups, I can join the groups. Let me take a particular, let's say I have joined this group, I visit this group, I go to this group. I'm looking for people that are commenting, people that are active, all right? And I can just begin to engage them. Let's not go into that tonight. We already have talked about a lot tonight. One last thing again, one last thing you can use is, hang on, is you can also use your story. So all you need to do is see the story, what I'm talking about. So all these posters, all these things that we use, you just put them, okay? All these ones that people share, you can put them maybe in another class. We can also share with them. All these things they matter because people just go online.
So that the only thing a poor man can give you is advice, and the advice not to bring you down. And I tell you, at the same advice not to bring you down. Abuja, especially this Abuja, put a package.
All right. So you can also learn how to use stories. This is like your another signage, okay, telling people about your business. So here you can also put stuff maybe about to know it, to know it and all of that, what is happening in your world. So there's a whole lot we can do with Facebook. But today what we have done is to lay the groundwork. The assignment you probably need to do is go clean your profile, clean your wall. Anything that is irrelevant, take it out, make it clean, okay? Then make it a point of duty to befriend, between now and the end of tomorrow, befriend 30 new persons. How do you befriend them? Send those customized friend request messages to them. Don't do the add. Go research them, check them out, who they are. Do you want them in your space? And send friend requests to them. See how easy it is. Okay, see how easy it is. One last thing we can do is, there are times we need to go all out. It's to know it. For instance, we have our Tuesday, presentations, global presentation that will be coming up from what we are looking at. We can take something like we did with Orica. You just go, you saw it, I put it there on my story. Some cases like we go all out, we don't want to know. That one is all out, we are pushing something. Or sometimes we can just not put the name so that people don't, oh, it's the same to know with people. We just put something. maybe hyper growth strategies, hyper growth Tuesday. And people are asking, what is hyper growth Tuesday? So let me give you an example. You know, some people, okay, I don't want to mention any company's name. There are some companies that you just hear a brand name. That brand name has nothing to do with the company, only for you to engage with the people and say, this thing you people are saying, Dubai, everywhere, you people are, what is happening? And you get to understand it's one product. That's the key. The key is not to get people to go and do their research blindly. The key is to get them to us. So maybe we also need to look at it as a community when we begin to design our messages out there. Yes, we go. How can we design it such that people don't just go away, okay, but people want to come to us? Another thing again is that I have come to realize is that the unique thing about the tonoit brand is that the tonoit brand is new. It's not like many of these big brands are already there that people will say, okay, it's new. People are yet to know about it. So that is one edge that we have, that even when we say to know it, people that I don't know what to know it is, so they want to know. You understand? So that is one edge that we have, which is why even when you say, okay, I want to push, I want to go out, I want to use the brand, we still have an edge because it's not all out there. Remember, I'm not against using, going all out and saying this is who we are. I'm saying that you have to be careful so that you don't push people to go and do their search somewhere first. That's what people do naturally. We want them to come to us so that we will give them the information ourselves. I just hope that this has been of value to all of us. And I hope that we'll be able to probably arrange and have these online trainings, if it's, and so that people can, there are more point blank strategies that we can implement. But the reason we started here is that so that we understand there's a base. There's a way this platform plays. If you don't understand that, you will not understand why you have to do certain things. So you have questions. I can take a few questions now. The night is far gone. I can see somebody is already killing a bottle of gold, a bottle of stout there. Enjoy. We're gone past 17:59. All right, any questions? All right, thank you very much. No questions? All right, so I would hand the floor over to, okay, Ike, all right. Ike, what's your question, please? Yeah, somebody is asking me, is this done on Facebook alone? I don't understand what you mean. This is done on Facebook page only. Is that what you mean? What I shared with you is not done on Facebook page alone. What I shared with you is my personal wall. It's not my page. I have a page. But what I shared with you can be done both on page and wall, but I shared with you my personal profile. So it can be done on your personal profile. Remember that when people want to check you out, it's your personal profile. So that's my answer to you, Williams. Yes, Ike, shoot, please, sorry. Ike, we're waiting for you, please. Okay. Any other question? Ike is not forthcoming. Any other question? Thank you very much, Patience. Thank you, Adams. Adam Usman. All right, if no question, I would hand the floor over for maybe whatever closing remarks or information that we need to Engineer Edward Ebarese. So, Chief, over to you, sir.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Stallone Pt1 Samuel. All right, I choose not to call you Stallone this time. All right, that was indeed a great job. Meanwhile, let me pause the video.